So I ask, can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. The mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if you drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it. 20. They go for first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just shy of midfield.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down now, it's Bell, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
13-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They hand off to their big tight end. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
To Greg Ward Jr. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Wentz now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 15 yards on the play. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chiefs.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Right back to Sanders on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Wentz to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That will go down as a 13-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Yards to go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Kansas City.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, it's Bell. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Eagles.
On first and 10, it's Sanders.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Chris Jones.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's good.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
20-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
A gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go again with Scott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are back within a score.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
14. Eagles 11.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over first. And 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He was taken.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, here's Bell.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They fake the give, now Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 50-10. 53.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the 38-yard line.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Clement. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.